Welcome, I am Mona Therese Winston, and once again I welcome you to Viking.TV's wellness session. Wellness. What does wellness mean? It means well-being, to be strong, to be endurance and having a good time and be happy and joyful. So there's lots of things packed into the word wellness. So today we will do an overall wellness class. We will use our whole body, even our fingers and toes. So let's get seated. You can be on the floor or you can sit on a chair like me. Whatever you do is perfect, okay? So let's sit and then sit up tall. You could have a pillow behind your back if you need to have some support for your back, okay? And if you're sitting on the floor, feel free to sit elevated up on a pillow or a towel. Okay, so close your eyes. And as always, we honor our breath, breathing in deep. Exhale out slowly. Feel abdomen expand, abdomen contract, abdomen expand, abdomen contract. Ribcage expand, ribcage contract, expand, contract, and feel abdomen and ribcage how it expands with each other, and then it all come back and curve into itself. Inhale, exhale, inhale. And just take a mental note on your well-being today. How are you feeling? Honor and respect whatever sensation, feeling, emotion there is in your body, and just breathe into it. Release what needs to be released. Now inhale, take your arms up over the head, and then exhale down. Inhale up over the head, and exhale down. Inhale. Exhale. Turn your head to the right. Exhale it back to the center. Inhale to the left. Back to the center. Inhale to the right. Back to the center. Inhale to the left. Back to the center. Inhale, head up and cover your upper lip with your underlip. And then exhale down. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Circle your head over to the right, look over your shoulder, exhale down. Inhale to the left, exhale down. Inhale to the right. Exhale down. Inhale to the left. Exhale down. Hands behind your head. Inhale, lift, open and squeeze your shoulder blades together. Exhale down. Inhale, lift up. And exhale down. Inhale up. And exhale down. Take your hands down. Maybe if you're sitting on a chair, you need to move yourself a little forward. Interlock your hands. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Breathe it in deep. Exhale out slowly. Full breath in. Full breath out. And then release. Take your arms up and take your right hand on the left shoulder, left on the right. If that's good for you, then lift your elbows up. And then exhale, round your back. Inhale up. Lift those elbows like somebody had their hand under and pressed it up. And exhale, round the back. Elbows come down to the hip. Inhale up again. And exhale down. Inhale, open your arms to the side. Now left hand on the right and right on the left. Inhale up. Notice if it feels different. Inhale up. and exhale down. Inhale up and exhale down. Inhale, open your arms to the side, and you can come back on this chair again, and then exhale. Inhale up, exhale, inhale up, exhale, inhale up, and exhale. Now put your hands on the shoulders again, and then twist. Just twist, exhale, exhale. And we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then 1, 2, like you're punching. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hands there on the shoulder. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Punch again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Inhale up and exhale into the twist. Just grab the back of the chair or the floor if you're seated on the ground. Inhale, exhale, lift up and out of the lower back. And then release, take it to the other side and lift yourself up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Very good. Now if you're cross-legged, just lean over your leg, and if you sit on a chair, open your legs a little and then take your hands to the floor and let your head drop down. Inhale. If you feel for it, you can bend your elbows and just hang in there and breathe into your lower back. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And now exhale and roll all the way up as you inhale. Shoulders up to the ears. Take them back, forward, up, back and down. Forward, up, back and down. One more time. And fantastic. Good. Now spread your fingers and in. If you're sitting on the floor, you might have to have them up a little. Spread and close. Spread and close fists. Spread, close fists. Spread, close, spread, close. Now we move yours up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is really good if you sit a long time in front of the computer, or you write a lot, or use your hands a lot. And we go down again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and shoulders again, up to the ears and back, up to the ears and back, up to the ears and back. Take your hand up, palms up, grab your fingers and stretch it out. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Take it down and shake it out. The other one up, palms up and stretch. 1. And maybe somebody who knits a lot, do something with your hands, some craft work. It's good to stretch the hands also and move them and then shake it out. Now, close fists. 1, 2, stretch, spread them out. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And down. Shoulders up and drop them. Shoulders up and drop them. Up and drop them. Up and drop them. Very good. Now let's come up from the chair for a moment, and we can take the chair away for a little while. Here we go. We can always use it to support ourselves, or if you have a counter or something else. Now, stand with your feet hip width apart, and then lift up on your toes and down, up and down, up and down, lift it and down. And maybe you can do it without supporting yourself. And we do it one more time. Then take one foot forward, circle, 2, 3, 4, 5, the other way, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now spread the toes and flex, and then point, flex, point, 3, 4, and 5. Good. Turn around and take the other leg up and circle, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That was one too many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and point and flex, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Lift up on your toes again and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. One more time. Perfect. Take your legs out and then inhale up and exhale, stretch to the side. Lift it up, exhale, arms down. Lift it up, exhale to the side. Inhale up and down. One more time each side. Up and exhale and up and down. Last time. Up, exhale, come up and down. Very good. Now we will do some sun salutations. But before we do that, we will come down on all four and we will do our cat-cow. So come on down, hands under the shoulders, knees under the hip, and then exhale, round your back. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. Inhale, arch. And round. Now right arm, left leg, stretch it out. And 1. Oh, have the chair in the way there. And 2. And right and left. Left and right. Right and left. Left and right. Good. Now come back into the child's pose. Sit on your heels and stretch your arms forward and let your head drop down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more deep breath. And then inhale, coming up. And bring your hip forward so you feel the stretch on the front of the body. And then exhale, come back and stretch it out. One more time, coming forward. Stretch and open your hip. Just move very slowly. You don't have to go all the way. Just feel out where it is right for you. This will also help you to give some shoulder stability. And then come up, toes under, and then lift it up, and then we stretch it out. Okay, so spread your fingers and spread your toes. Bend your knees for a moment, then lift your sit bones, lift your belly, lift your ribs, press to your hands, and then if you can, straighten your leg, and can you do more, lower your heels down. 1, 2, deep breath in, 3, deep breath in, 4, one more deep breath, and then exhale it all out, and we walk up to our hands, and then inhale, lengthen to the spine, exhale down, and then inhale, come all the way up, arms over the head, gaze up to your hands, and take it down. Good. Here we go. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands to the floor. Inhale, lengthen to the spine. And then we walk ourselves back and we hold the plank. Take a deep breath in. And then exhale, knee down, chest down. Inhale, come up halfway. And exhale down. And now come as high as you can. And either from your knees or toe, lift from the core of the belly and then push it back and find downward dog. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then we walk all the way up to our hands. Inhale, lengthen to the spine. Exhale it down. And then inhale, come all the way up, arms over the head. Very nice. Exhale. Again, arms up over the head. And drop your right arm and reach up. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale up. And hands to the hip and feet out hip width apart. Lift your chest up. And from your hip, go forward. Hands over the knee, under the knee, ankle, blocks, or floor. And some of you can maybe hold your big toe with the index and middle toe and middle finger, and then stretch out from the spine, and then press the big toe down and let go. Shoulders up, head loose and relax. Make sure the body weight comes a little to the forward of the foot, the ball of the foot. So all the weight is not located on your heels. Breathe in. Breathe out. Full breath in. Full breath out. We take one more deep breath in. And exhale it completely out. And then inhale, lengthen to the spine. Exhale, hands to the hip. Inhale, come up. And exhale. Good. Now step out so the feet are 3-4 feet apart. Then turn your right foot out. Left heel out. And then feel the hip is pointing forward. So we are not turning the hip. And then take your arms up. Inhale. And reach out to your right side. Hands right under the knee, your ankle or wherever you can, and then open up to the triangle pose. You can look down, forward or up, your choice. Inhale. Exhale. 2, 3. Breathing in, breathing out. Today we will stay for 8 deep breaths. Good. One more deep breath. Exhale it out. And then coming up and bring your feet forward. Inhale your arms up. Feet are now parallel and hands go to the hip. Then lift your chest up. And then we go straight forward again. Hands to the floor. Bend your knees if you need to. Inhale, stretch out of your lower back. And then walk your hands to the line of the toes or heels, shoulders up, chin to chest. Bring the body weight just a tiny bit forward. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Take 3 more deep breaths. Wonderful. One more deep breath. Exhale it out and walk your hands just a little forward. Inhale, lengthen to the spine. Exhale, bring your hands to the hip and then coming up. And then return the left foot out, the right heel out. Then lift the arms up again and kind of lift up a little to your thigh muscles and then reach. And again, if it's here, that's fine. Can you go deeper? You go deeper and deeper and deeper over time. But wherever you are, that's where you are. Watch out that your hip don't move this way. That will make you fall this way. So if you did that, come up again. I'm just demonstrating here. But for you who are in the pose, just keep breathing. I think we have around 4 more deep breaths. So it's very important this side is stretched out. This thigh is rotating out. And 3. And 2. And 1. Good. Come up. Turn your feet forward. Inhale your arms up over the head. And then we go down one more time. Grab your shin, your ankle, or your big toe. Lengthen to the spine and feel the breath. And then we go down. Shoulders up and let your head drop down. Inhale. Exhale. 3. 4. So since we have been here before, we just take 5 breaths and then inhale, lift it up, hands to the hip and coming up and bring your feet together. Very good. Inhale your arms up again and exhale down. Good. Now you can hold a chair or a counter. Take your foot. You could have a towel around your ankle and hold it there. Bring your knees together. And then tuck the tail under a little and then lift up vertebra for vertebra. So we stretch the front of the leg today. So if you feel comfortable with it, take your arm forward or maybe even all the way up. Inhale. Exhale. If you are outside like me, the wind can make a little trick on you. 3. 4. And 5. Good. Take it down. Now to the other side. And center yourself first. Tuck the tail under. Lift up from the core. And then bend and hold it. Knees together. And just hold the balance. So important. We practice our balance. Steady gazing. Keep your focus. Reach up to your fingertips and root down to the standing foot. Feel the length of the side of the body. And then we come down. And then inhale, take it up. And exhale down. Very good. Now let's sit down. So we come down and sit. And you can have this chair close by if you need to use it at some point, either to rest your head on when we lean forward or your arms. I can show you the chair variations today. So for you who have done this many times, you know what to do. Take your flesh out to the side, sit tall, and then rise up from your hip, bend forward. If you use the chair, just let your hands rest there. Maybe you can get your elbows and rest your head on the chair. For you who can come all the way down, just let your head come down to your shin. But when we sit on the chair, we actually have a little advantage for not sinking. We can help stretching out of the lower back. And again, we will hold the poses a little longer today. So breathe it in, breathe it out. Feel the flow of the breath, the extension of the spine. Three, 4, and 5. And then inhale, coming up. And then we take the hands behind us. First variation is to roll the shoulder back and lift your heart. The third variation is to lift up with straight leg. But in between there, the second variation is to lift up with bent knee. So you can come up here. Inhale. Exhale. And then we come down. And we sit cross-legged. And if you don't have a chair, just lean forward. But if you have a chair, then again, you can just rest the head there on the edge. So inhale, lift up and out of the lower back. If you feel you can do a little more, you can move the chair a little forward. And then hang out here. Again, the chair gives us the advantage to really focus on the lengthening of the spine. And then breathe into the side ribs, expanding. Exhale from the belly and feel as you exhale and the belly go in, you can maybe stretch the spine up a little more and relax your thighs a little more. Wonderful. And then inhale, coming up. And bring your knees up. Now we take the other leg in front. So it's the same position, but just the other leg is in front. And that might feel a little more different. Remember, pillows can be underneath your knees. Most of you have done this session with me many times, so you know what to do. But always protect yourself, honor and respect your body. Lengthen to the spine. As I told you last time, when we practice, it should be from an approach of kindness to our body and mind. So be kind to your body. Being kind to the body means not using any kind of force. Wonderful. And then coming up, and we take our knees up. And then take the feet out to the side a little. So it's kind of if you have a yoga mat on the side of the yoga mat, and you drop your knees down to the right. So now the left knee is in the instep of your right foot. The left hand is just resting there. Then you press to the right hand and then lift up and then gaze over your shoulder. So when you press up, you feel how you lift up and out of the lower back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Also here, let's take 3 deep breaths. 2 more. Some of you will feel it in the hips, someone will feel it around your waist. Some of you feel it through the spine. But again, there's never any force. Let's do the other side. So lift it up, over to the other side. And then also coming up from here, so you feel how the whole hip rolls up. And then lift up and out of your lower back. And then gaze over your shoulder. Inhale deep. Exhale slowly. Full breath in. Full breath out. When we talk about wellness, our spine is very important. Any of you that have had back pains or have back pains know how much it affects your whole well-being. So let's strengthen our spine. Let's make it flexible and build up a good posture. 3, 4, and 5. Wonderful. Now take it into the center. Lift your legs up. And then again stretch your legs out. And take your hands, interlock them. Lift up from the back of the skull. And lift your arms as high as they can without arching. For some of you it's here. Some of you it's here. And others can have it side by side with the ears. Flex your feet and press to the back of the heel. And then lift your little toe up a little so there's a straight line from one little toe through the big toe to the other little toe. And then again, take deep breath in. Slow breath out. And then release. Grab for the chair or your toes or your ankle. And then lengthen from the front of the spine. And then let your head drop. But don't cave in. Lengthen. Keep that space from pubic bone to breastbone to be stretched out. Feeling your spine open, lengthen. Breathe into all spaces of the rib cage. 3, 4, and exhale. Then inhale, coming up, and take your hands at the side. Then bend your knees and come down and lie on your back. Here you could have a towel or a yoga strap around your leg. So we grab our big toe, we grab our ankle here. If you have bent knee, that's okay too. And then straighten the left leg if that's appropriate and comfortable for you. It can be a little bent, it can be fully stretched, or you can have a full bent knee as well. So feel out what is right for you. I want you from the midline of the body, right above there, you have the inner thigh, so it's not out to the side, it's right over the midline of the body. And then breathe in and breathe out. Feel gravity working for you too. 3, 4, and 5. Now it is, you could have a pillow or a yoga block, or just hang in the strap, and then bring your leg out to the side. When you go do that, make sure the left hip don't come up. Keep it open. Inhale. Exhale. But it's straight to the side. It's not up to the ears. Straight out. 2, 3. And even if you only come halfway, that's perfectly fine. You could do that you support your leg with your arm as well. And then we take it up. And now bend your knee and take the opposite hand on the outside and then lift it up and coming into the twist. Again, you could have a pillow underneath the knee if needed, okay? So keep your shoulder on the floor. And feel that deep rotation. It's like from the waist, your upper body go to the right, your leg go to the left, but you never let your shoulder leave the floor. And then inhale, coming up. So now your hip is probably a little to the right, so bring it into the center. And then bring your head and knee together. Exhale. Inhale away. Exhale, head and knee together. Inhale away. Exhale, head and knee together. Hold it there. Breathe it in. And then exhale and stretch yourself out in your full length. Flex the feet. And then bend your left knee and the right knee if you need to. And then we take the left up. Take now your towel and strap around your foot. If your leg can't be straight, then bend it. Either fully bent, half bent, or just a quarter bent, doesn't matter. And then press it down. Feel how your thigh is right over the midline of the body. And maybe it looks like this too. That's okay. Just stretch it out as much as you can. Remember, it's your practice and you are kind to yourself, so therefore you're not forcing it to either look like me or more than me. And if you're very flexible, go ahead. Don't hold yourself back either, but no force. And then we take the leg out to the side. Hand can be under, or again, you could have something underneath your leg. But now again, watch out, this right hip is not rolling over to the left. We stay down so you feel that openness of your hip. Deep breath in. Slow breath out. Good, and then inhale, take it up. Bend your knee And then into the single leg reclining twist. Again, you could have a pillow under, shoulder down. So the knee could come to the floor, but if it want to be up here, that's okay too. Just feel like if you had a disc clock and you wring it, all the water out, that's what you're doing here from the waistline. And the hand can be under the knee as well, or a yoga block, or a pillow. And 2. Deep breath in. Slow breath out. Keep a gentle smile. One more deep breath. And now we roll on to the right side. So bring your arm over, and then we push yourself up, and we come up on all 4. And we come down on our belly, and we keep our elbows right underneath our shoulders, and then lift yourself up into a little back bend. Now I want you to press the top of the feet to the floor, pubic bone down, and then stretch out of your lower back. Inhale. And if this is too much, take your elbows a little forward and still stretching. And a couple of sessions ago I showed you also the variation. You can have a pillow under your chest. So that's an option. Inhale. Exhale. Don't hang in your shoulder. And for you who are more flexible, you can straighten your arms out. You can even walk your hands closer to your chest. But I want you to keep the hip and the thigh on the ground. Inhale. Exhale. One more deep breath. And now coming down, take your hands under the head. Shake the hip out a little. And then release. Breathe into the side ribs. Exhale it out. Full breath in. And now just lie completely still. Feel your body. And then exhale. Bend your knees. And let the toe point up to the ceiling if they can. And maybe they can just drop down towards your heels. Good. Now we do the same again. So elbows under the shoulder. In this way, there will be a little more stretch of your hip. If it's too much, you could let your legs rest there on a thigh, not on a thigh, on a chair. And then bring your chest forward again and lift it up. And if you can straighten your arms out. So feel out where you are in your practice, okay? Inhale. Exhale. 3, 2, and then coming down. And again, we will shake our hip a little from side to side, relaxing it out. Now we will strengthen our back. So take your arms at the side, and then inhale, lift your upper body up. Maybe this is enough for you. Can you take your legs up from the floor? Then you do that. Can you stretch? Can you interlock your hand? But here could be enough. So just do whatever variation you can. But can you lift your legs up? Bring them up from the floor. 3. Inhale. Exhale. One more deep breath. And then again, hands under the head and release. Shake your hip out. Good. Now we take the hands to the side of the chest and inhale it up. Lift from the core of the belly, round your back. Take your toes under and we lift it up into the downward dog. Stretch it out. Feel each vertebra stretching. You could lift up on your toe, bend your knees. It's okay. Whatever you do is okay. Do your best. Broaden your shoulders, spread your fingers, spread your toes, chin to chest. Lift those sit bones as the highest point on your body. And then exhale, coming down on the knee. And Lie on your back once again. And we will do our bridge pose. So arms at your side, lengthen the neck. But before we do bridge, we will take a little shoulder opens again. So inhale your arms over the head. Watch out here you don't arch. Keep those ribs down so they don't protrude out or jump up. Inhale over the head. And exhale. And you might not get the hand down to the floor. That's okay. Even if it's here, it stops. Then you just stop there and then exhale, bring it back. Now let's take the other arm. Inhale over the head. And exhale down. Inhale over the head. And exhale down. Inhale over the head. Feel the movement in your shoulder joint. Exhale down. Both arms. Inhale over the head. This might seem like, what is this good for? But your shoulders can be very tight, very tense, and carrying a lot of burdens. So it's important to gently massage and open up the shoulders again. Talking about massage, that's a wonderful thing to treat yourself to for your overall well-being, a part of your wellness plan. Now lift your hip up from the floor and exhale down. Inhale up and exhale down. Inhale, lift it up and exhale down. Now we do it combined with the arms. So inhale, hip up and hands over the head. And then exhale down again. Inhale up over the head. And exhale down again. One more time. This time arms over the head, hip up, and we stay up. Now see if you can lift up on your heels, up on your tippy toe I mean. And then stay up and then root your heels down without lifting your lowering your hip. Inhale. Exhale, spread your toes. 3, 4, and then exhale vertebra for vertebra. We come down and we bring the hip up to the chest. We hug the knee and then we rock it out a little. Excellent, very good. Now we are almost there. So take your legs either up in the air or bring a pillow under the hip, or let your legs rest up on a chair. Okay, so we have the legs up for a little while. Just allow the blood to drop down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale your arms over the head. Bend your elbows. Fingers are touching, but elbows to the side. Lengthen your neck. And now just breathe in. Breathe out. Feel the full flow of the breath. And let your body just wind down, heavy and relaxed. Abdomen rise. Abdomen fall. Deep breath in. Very good. Let's take 5 more deep breaths. Three more deep breaths. Exhale it out. Gently bend the knee. Wherever they are, just bend the knee and again hug it into the chest and stretch out that lower back. And then we place the feet on the floor. and stretch the leg out. And now we are in Savasana. Deep breath in, slow breath out. Feel your body. Do you feel a little different from the beginning to now? Maybe not, maybe you feel a little more relaxed, a little more calm, a little more stretched out. Now just breathe in and breathe out. Bring your attention to the forehead. Full inhale. Wellness to the head. Wellness to the shoulders. Wellness to the elbows. Wellness to your hands and fingers. And feel your spine, wellness to the spine, to the chest, to the stomach, to your abdomen. Bringing wellness to your hips and thighs and knees and lower leg, to the ankles, to the feet. Feel your whole body relaxed, surrendered. Deep breath in, slow breath out. Full breath. Take a moment to just unwind. And then take a deep breath. Exhale it out. We move our fingers, we move our toes. We bend the knees. And for a moment, just lie here. Exhale, round your back so you press the lower back down. Inhale, find your neutral spine. Exhale, round the back. Inhale down. And exhale, round. And release. Now, take your feet together and roll onto your right side. Feel free to sit on a chair or cross-legged on the floor, or maybe on your heels. However you want to sit is perfect, okay? So we sit up tall and spine is straight. Close your eyes, bring your hands to your heart for a moment. Take a moment to just send kindness, love and compassion to your heart. Wellness to your heart. And then open your eyes. Thank you so much for joining today's class. Always my pleasure. And I'm looking forward to next Saturday. In the meantime, remember, 2 to 3 times a week is good for your body to practice any kind of exercise. Maybe it's going out for a hike or going back in the library, finding one of your favorite sessions on Viking.TV, or bicycling, or whatever you do to move your body. But at least 2 to 3 times a week, move it, okay? Love you so much. See you next time. Bye-bye.